Guys, I've just had this, you know those Starbucks things that they sell in Tesco? The ready Starbucks. And I just had a coconut-based one because I don't really drink, I'm not supposed to drink milk, like normal milk. And it's disgusting. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Like, I drank it, but no.
Cool off, wind it back, girl. Wind it back, girl. Make your head touch the floor, wind it back. Drop to your knees, arch your back, girl. Drop to your knees, arch your back, girl. Naomi Campbell, walk. Naomi Campbell, walk. Walk across the room like Naomi Campbell. Do the
Okay, so I'm really excited to do this video, and I don't know why, because it's like the same level of L as my buying a car video. And I remember when I first thought, oh, let me do a video about my Google experience. I thought I don't have much to talk about. And then my memories kept unlocking and I kept remembering worse and worse moments from that interview. Okay, let me explain. So as most of you, oh my god, I didn't even say hi. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Raneem if you're new here. If you're a current subscriber, thank you so much for 120 subscribers. Like, I am so happy. Guys, I'm gonna blink and open my eyes. It's gonna be 1,000 and I'm speaking that into existence, inshallah. Okay, what was I saying? Right, I just graduated from the LSC, and when I was in second year, it's like internship year. Everyone starts looking for internships. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew that I didn't want to do law, but I didn't know what it was that I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what, let me just go for a generic tech internship. And then from there, I can kind of decide where I want to go. So I applied for like marketing internships, business development internships. What I did end up in my internship was at MasterCard doing a business development in international, the department was international something, I can't remember. Anyway, it was a very lit experience. I met the best people. I might do a video, you know, about my MasterCard experience. But let me just stay on topic. So I applied straight away in September for the Google internship. And straight away they got back to me and said no. Next caller! Next caller! So I was like, you really thought that was the end of the road for me? No, no, no. We don't take L's in this house. So I decided to reapply, and this time I used SEO. So SEO are this program that helps people from disadvantaged backgrounds get into corporate. I don't know if it's just corporate, but they do, like, I think it's corporate. It's like investment banking, finance, tech. They help you get internship opportunities and like grad schemes. And I think that's what got me the interview. Right, that's all intro stuff. The interview. So I had 2 interviews. The very first interview was great. It was just a competency interview, and the guy was just so friendly. Can't remember his name, but he was just great. He asked me like questions that you know, the ones that you prepare your answer to. So I had it already. I'd rehearsed it in my head. I knew what I was doing. So then came my next interview. When I tell you, this man, I feel like he saw my name and thought, nah. So I find a classroom at uni and I set up my computer. I literally get a fan in the room. I've got a fan because I'm starting to get all hot and sweaty, and I'm ready for the interview. I'm like, Raneem, you've got this. I read some Quran and I'm in the zone. And then he like comes up on Google Hangouts. Not gonna lie, that kind of pissed me off. Like, you couldn't just use Skype. I had to download Google Hangouts, figure out how Google Hangouts works. Like, come on, nobody uses Google Hangouts. Why are you gonna try and plug it now? I need to stop getting so emotional. Like, it's over. It's been 2 years and I need to get over it. Right. So he goes to me, what's your name? Alhamdulillah, I remembered my name. I was like, I'm Raneem. Do you know what I hate? I hate when they go, I'm just gonna like small talk to warm you up. I don't want those questions. Don't ask me what my favorite food is, because I'm gonna forget every food that exists in that moment. Like, I don't like small talk. When they say, oh, this is just to warm you up, it's not to warm me up, it just stresses me out more. Guys, I feel like this video is just gonna be me unleashing my psychotic side, because this interview triggers me differently. Wallahi, I'm not even joking. Oh. So then, like, my heart's actually beating. Well, obviously it's beating. It's beating fast. So then he goes to me, he gives me a scenario, you know, what they called situational judgment. I think it's called situational judgment. Anyway, so he does one of those, and he's like, say you're a plumber and you want to advertise your plumbing business. How would you advertise it? This is an interview for Google. Google that runs ads on their search engine. Google that owns YouTube that does video ads. What did I say? Go on TV. And he was just like in his eyes, he was saying, this girl. But his mouth was saying, that's a good idea, but why don't we consider, why don't we consider for me, why don't we consider something else? Something that could target specific people. And I'm like, what about billboards? Like, girl, you had time to rehearse, you had time to research the company. You know they own YouTube, you know they have search engine optimization, you know all of this. Why are you chatting the most? Why are you not saying YouTube? Why are you not saying Google ads? And he's like, oh, okay. I was thinking if somebody searches on YouTube how to fix your drain or how to fix your sink, you can put your ad there for your plumbing business. And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. And it was in that moment, I knew I was not getting this job. And I feel like in that moment, yeah. Guys, I actually don't know why I did this video because it's truly a shambolic experience. I'm gonna just carry on and wrap this up because I might cry. It gets worse. You think it couldn't get worse, it gets worse. So then the next thing he asked me, he said, tell me someone who inspires you. I could have said my mum. I could have said Oprah. I could have said Maya Angelou. No, your girl said Shahd Baitul. Don't get me wrong, Shahd is like, her looks, she slays. She snatches my hijab in every photo. Like, I've been watching her on YouTube since day. And 10 out of 10, amazing person. If you don't follow her, go find her, follow her. You won't regret it. But at a Google interview for a university internship, it's not the person to be saying, not gonna lie. Or if I do say her, should have had like a better reason than the one I said. So he asked me, oh, who is she? Obviously he's like a 40-year-old middle-aged person. He doesn't know who Shahd is. So I was like, oh, she's a YouTuber, like vlogger, Instagram blogger person, influencer. And he was like, okay, why does she inspire you? And I was like, well, she's a Muslim girl and she moved out of her parents' house and moved to LA on her own, and that's not normal for us. And it was as soon as those words left my mouth that I was like, girl, why don't you just hang up and say the connection was bad? Why don't you just freeze and say the connection is bad? Why is your mouth still moving? Shanice, your mouth is moving too much. Yappa. Shut it, please. Shut it. Girls, if you're hijabi, if you're Muslim, if you look like me and you're watching this, you get it. If you're a white man interviewing me, you don't get it. You don't. He's sitting there judging me. I can feel him judging me. There's nothing I can do to stop the judgment. And at this point, he's thinking, nah, I'm sick of this girl. I am sick of her. I'm just gonna ask her one more question because, to be honest, I can't be bothered to write a whole rejection email for her, so I'm gonna make her write it herself. You know what he asks me? So, Raneen, my last question. Why shouldn't we hire you?
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Do I just jump out the window? This man was so sick of me, he didn't even want to write that out himself. He was like, let her bring her own reason. She'll do it, she's dumb, and I did it, because I'm dumb. I was like, oh, I'd say because I can be a bit of a perfectionist, but actually, I'm not. And when I am, it's a good thing. And he was like, try again. And I was like, okay, well, I don't really know. I would definitely hire me. And he was like, seriously, give me a reason. And I was like, well, if you're forcing me to give you a reason, I guess you could say my CV isn't like technically focused. It's a bit more broad ranging. I just realized my clothes are sticking out of my jaw. It's more broad ranging. And he was like, okay, bye. And there's a the end call thing. Yeah, so I didn't hear from them for about 3 months. And then I interviewed obviously with MasterCard, and I got an offer from MasterCard, and I still haven't heard back from Google. So I call up Google and I'm like, hello, what's up with my... Actually, I emailed them and I was like, what's up with my application? So they called me on the phone and they were like, well, the interviewers haven't gotten a chance to review your application because they've been abroad. So we can't say yes on behalf of them. So if you need an answer right now, it's gonna have to be no. And to be honest, the Google internship was in Dublin, but the MasterCard internship was in London, and I'm from London. So it was kind of better for me to stay in London. So in the end I said, yeah, I'm just gonna have to accept the no. I mean, it was kind of nice that way because the way they said it is kind of like I said no, but if I had waited, they would have said no. But this way they didn't fully reject me, you know? And yeah. Oh no, that's not the end of the story. Then I got an email from Google saying, sorry, we're not accepting you because your CV isn't technically focused enough. Bye. Yeah, so that was my shambolic Google interview. I feel like genuinely I've never had an interview go that badly before, but I had a great experience at MasterCard. People there were so great. I had such a great time. I learned so much that has helped me when I came to start my own business. Everyone can learn, everyone learns, you know? And like I learned from that to think before I speak, to not always fill in the silences. It's okay to be quiet sometimes. It's okay not to talk. It's okay. That's me, that's my Google interview. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit my next milestone soon. Yeah, if you don't follow my socials, follow my socials. I'll put them here. If you don't know about my business, I have my own business. I have my own business check. So I'm just gonna plug my business in the description if you're interested in, it's a jewelry store. It's a jewelry store. That's it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video and stay blessed.